Good late Sunday evening. I am meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this December 29th, 2019, a final Sunday of the year and the final Sunday of the decade. Hard to believe how fast this decade has flown. But what's more interesting is the weekend that we've had. We started it off quiet but cloudy and chilly on your Friday. We had to deal with some severe weather yesterday, and we ended today back in the clouds and the chill, along with a batch of rain and snow working through. So we just had a little bit of everything this weekend. We'll see how the week ahead and the first days of 2020 are shaping up for us. But first, the look from Indigo Sky Casino and Resort just outside of Seneca, Missouri showed how everybody looked throughout the day, really. Mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. That has certainly kept things quite cooler compared to yesterday, and certainly cool, if not cold enough, to get a batch of rain and snow to work on through. As far as temperatures go, again, on the backside of the strong storm system, quite a difference going from the warm sector to the cold side of things. 62 for our highs on Saturday. We dropped to about the mid-50s for midnight highs. Then we just tanked throughout the rest of the day. By sunrise, we were dropping back into the upper 40s. Most of the day, we were in the lower 40s. And now we are seeing temperatures continue to drop off even more as we venture into the rest of the night. And again, as those temperatures turned colder on the backside of the system, with the wraparound moisture working in, it was certainly cold enough for this secondary batch of moisture to work through as a batch of flurries and light snow for the most part. Thankfully, though, we're seeing the last of it either die off or scoot off to the east. The Skywatch Storm Tracker has any remaining snow flurries or very light snow on the Missouri side from the south side of Joplin working over toward Mount Vernon around Stockton Lake. It's more prevalent, though, as you work along US 65 between, let's say, Bolivar and just before you hit Branson as you go into Taney County in southwestern Missouri, south central Missouri, close to Table Rock Lake. From 7th and Range Line, the batches of rain and snow have left roads primarily wet with not a lot in the way of accumulation, so at least the roads look okay as we look from the east side of Joplin. Again, the official stats had us starting at a midnight high of 55, and that low of 33 is the coldest we've been so far, and I believe that should be the latest reading from Joplin Regional. But again, just amazing to see how we were above our normal high of 45 and still above our average low of 25. Sure enough, we do have a reading during the 10 o'clock hour of 33 at Joplin Regional. You factor in that west wind of 15, gust of 24, makes it feel 10 degrees colder, with the humidity still kind of high at 89%. But as our storm system begins to finally move on out, we'll see the humidity drop, and as a result, we'll see a lot less in the way of cloud cover as we work into Monday. As far as temperatures across the rest of the area, most of us during the 10 o'clock hour have been stuck in the lower to middle 30s, with a few spots in northeast Oklahoma, especially around Grand Lake and Miami, still trying to hold on close to 40 degrees. Eventually, though, with this west wind still keeping a firm grip across the area, that will keep everybody cold overnight. That west wind that we have throughout the day at 10 to 20, gusts near 30, still in that range, if not the gusts maybe die down just a little bit. But that will ensure we go into the rest of the night with temperatures on the cold side. Again, once we get past midnight, I think that's the last of any few remaining snow flurries that we'll see. Then we'll turn partly cloudy by the time we get the morning drive back to work underway. 32 in the morning. And then we do warm up some, but even with partly sunny skies, it's going to be a very slow warm-up and almost not much of a warm-up throughout the day tomorrow, because we'll only be back in the upper 30s by about the noon hour. Skywatch Storm Tracker, though, showing the last of the backside of the system working through in terms of the moisture. Again, cold enough, resulting in some areas of snow flurries or very light snow. But at the very least, this is not looking like a big deal at all. We were not too concerned about it. And as far as the warm side of the system, it gave some severe weather across parts of Mississippi, parts of the Tennessee Valley. But now that line of thunderstorms is really starting to fall apart as it continues to work across central Alabama and other parts of the deep south in the Tennessee Valley. Again, this is all the same storm system. We were in the warm sector ahead of this cold front the other day. That's what helped trigger the severe weather, the strongest severe storms that we had. And then the backside kicked in today with enough moisture around it and colder air to give us at least a little bit of snow, which, hey, I will certainly take. At least I'm thankful to see a little bit of snow out of this system. And also, upstairs at the jet stream level, this main upper low will continue to lift away as well. Then, as we quiet things down for the next few days, we'll focus our attention to our next storm system that'll start to get its act together in the western U.S. over the next few days. As far as tonight goes, again, the last of the snow was on the way out. We're quiet through the overnight. The only thing I don't agree with Future Track about is the cloud cover. It wants us mostly clear. I expect us to hold on to some cloud cover as we go throughout the rest of the night and to start your Monday morning out. At least it has the right idea of temperatures going along with what I'm thinking, mainly in the lower 30s to start your Monday morning out. We do have partly cloudy, if not partly sunny skies, rather, in the forecast for your Monday afternoon. If you fall underneath the cloud cover for tomorrow, the best you could do is lower, maybe mid-40s, but the farther south and west you go from the cloud cover, especially northeast Oklahoma, you may get lucky and venture into the, let's say, middle to upper 40s. In general, though, it's going to be another cool day with a west wind at 10 to 20, gusts near 30, 32 in the morning, 39 by noon. We'll have afternoon temperatures pushing 42 degrees around Joplin for an afternoon high. And going into Monday night and Tuesday morning, that is when we'll finally see the last of the cloud cover move on out. Mostly clear, but it will show another cold start for your Tuesday morning, with lows dropping back into the upper 20s. Then, as we stay quiet for New Year's Eve, temperatures will be primarily in the mid-40s under mostly sunny skies, and our focus will be on our next wave trying to come together out across the western U.S. It will be working across the Rocky Mountains as we go into New Year's Day on Wednesday, but we're still quiet, partly sunny, I think a little bit warmer with highs in the lower 50s. Then that wave out west comes in on Thursday. We'll have mostly cloudy skies picking up by Thursday morning. And as the moisture gets here Thursday afternoon, scattered showers are certainly possible. And depending on how cold it gets, if there's moisture still around by Friday morning, maybe a quick shot of a rain-snow mix before we clear things out by the time Friday evening rolls around and as we get into the first weekend of 2020. So that'll be the next storm system we'll keep an eye on. In the meantime, let's go 42 with partly sunny skies on your Monday, 45 and quiet for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, partly sunny with highs for 52. We'll stay in the 50s on Thursday despite the rain chances picking up. 45 on Friday after we get rid of the rain and possible snow chances in the morning, and then 45 on Saturday, then back to 50 on Sunday. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.